Okay. How's this thing work again? This is hello. One, two. Come on. Why is this tracker being especially recalcitrant today? Why is it why is it well, why is everything Earth? Everything's always Earth. Why is hello? Welcome to yet another episode of Earth. Um one, two, Astral. Derg. Whoops. Thank you. That would be. Oops. Yeah. Okay. We're in snooty mode today. Apparently, we're in. It's like okay. I can't see all of you because of my snout. This is actually a problem with fursuits. It's you may have noticed there are a few pictures in the intro and the AFK role that I added in just recently. Among them was like 3 or 4 shots of my suit from FWA. Just what was that, a month ago? Geez, it feels like a year ago. So much shit goes on. But anyway, yes. So I got a few pictures of me from FWA with my fursuit. So it's just it kind of hit me. It's like I was adding in more hello. What the fuck, pot tracking? What is okay? My microphone's a little out of place. Maybe that's it. So anyway, I thank you, Haru. Thank you, Astral. Thank you, Ergluvis, for being here. I truly appreciate it, and for everybody for being here. But I was adding some pictures of latest VR chat pictures. I'm bad at taking pictures so much now, but I did take a few. By the way, room progress is doing great. I have door. Excellent, excellent. So that's all the walls the doors are in. Is the mudding all complete? You're just sort of down to like the painting stage. But hey, privacy, yay! This is good. This is good. So you can actually, we could like get on VR chat and be horny. Sorry. Anyway, moving on. It's yeah. I'm really pleased that that's better. Love Earth. It's a little bit of sanding, then priming, then paint. Gotcha. Hi, Inyasha. Yes. You don't look at me like that. These are the good VRC pictures that show up on here in the unless I fuck up and there's another incident that show up in the AFK and the intro rolls because
Such a good boy, Primmy. Is our little Primrose gonna get flustered on stream? Good boy.
Earth. I'm a good boy, gentle. Earth. Well, Earth. Thank you, Erglevesk. Earth. Top quality content, of course. Yes. See, there's many VRC pictures that I cannot show due to the dreaded TOS. Although those show up in the Telegram group chat occasionally because oh boy, that was a lot of fun last night. Anyway, yes, it's good to see everybody here. Top quality content, of course. Exactly. This is what we strive to provide around here is the good content. Unfortunately, we just can't show the good content because it's only a matter of time before I get banned anyway. Let's not try to accelerate that process any more than absolutely necessary. I still need that redeem if I ever sufficiently get enough free time. Yeah, if I just fucking just do it and get some motivation to actually do something with the fucking stream. The ban the streamer redeem. It's just my version of the Cody's banishment redeem and all, just to mute me and make me go away for a little while. Earth. So it's not even 5 minutes and you're talking about violating TOS. Demi, are you surprised? I mean, it's me. it's me. That's the other thing, which is going to be a lot harder technically. Is so they have VTuber Plus is this thing where you can whop me with a bat and all that, which is a little violent. I'm a good boy. I don't. That's a little rough. But what I want
Prim,
is say,
you're such a good boy.
Thank you. Thank you, Kate. I am a good boy. I am a good boy. So, hey, Prim, my good little wolf. Hi, Canadian. It's a pleasure to see you, sir. I know I shouldn't be surprised, but still. Yeah, it's... Hey, I've got I've got a thing, you know, it's my jam, my stuff. No, it's just fucking me. This is just me. This is how I am. Everybody who knows, it's just, I like being a furry. Earth, whatever. Let's see here. Earth. So, everybody, thank you ever so much for being here. I truly appreciate it. Again, things have actually been really good this week. Oh, I am the good week. I am the good boy Canadian. Thank you very much, sir. It's a pleasure to see everyone here again. I hope everybody's having a good week. I hope it's not a complete fucking broiler like it is here. Holy shit. So it was 108 Fahrenheit. It may be 108 out there right now. I have a thermometer, a big one that I got on Amazon that I specifically chose because it goes all the way to 140. Its accuracy is questionable, but I specifically mounted it in the backyard in full afternoon sun against a cinder block wall just for the shock value. I go out and look at that thing now. It's probably above 130, which is not the free air temperature, but still it's like, yeah, fuck no. No go outside now. Fuck no. It's bad. Earth. Oh, hello. I need to pay fucking attention. You know the drill. It was plus 30 C 4 days ago, as high at 25 most days. Around here, we'll break 40, I think. I'm only versed in freedom units. I have much experience with metric, considering that all of aviation around the entire world is done in metric. But why I can deal with it and put it into the to the FMS, and what it exactly feels like, I have no fucking clue. I know 0 is really fucking cold, 10 is pretty chilly, 20 is nice, 30 is hot, 40 is fuck me, I'm dead. So yeah, that's about all I can remember. Earth. Yes, when we were there the first time, it had plus 40 one day. Yeah, this is, I think the highest we'll get is, I don't know if we crack 50. We get really fucking close. It's absolutely insane. But I am being neglectful. I am being neglectful. So we will go here, and is it here? Yes, it is. I forget which program. So, Canadian. Why? I'm having to lift my nose too fucking much. Stand by a second here. So, more rested position. There we go. Okay, there we go. So, Canadian. Sir, of course you are a good boy. But I'm more than happy to remind you, because your continued presence here, your continued support and reassurance to me, not only for myself, my own part, but also, more importantly to me actually than just for myself, to members of my community, of course, means that you are a good boy. It means that you care. It means that you share of yourself and your feelings and your time and your energy and everything with those around you who need it, which is what we are here for. What is what we are all here for, is to support one another amid the trials and tribulations of this world. I do like that phrase. So this is, as far as I can tell, I mean, okay, so you can say this sort of the more salacious meaning of a good boy. It's like something you moan at somebody or something, but yeah, okay, that is true, actually a lot. But anyway, it's the essence of being good, in my opinion, having had experience with some of the finest people that ever walked this earth, who approached everyone with kindness, is that being good is caring. Being good is being there and listening and supporting and helping. And you do that. So yes, very much, sir. You are a good boy. And I treasure your presence. Thank you for being here once again. Earth. Okay. How I mine for fish. There we go. Okay. There we go. Okay. We're good. All right. Let's see here. Earth. Yeah, I know, sweetheart. Aw. That's yes. I am Earth. I too am the good boy, of course. Earth. So anyway, thank you everybody for being here. Not terribly much to report on the running front. Again, the singlet's a little fucked up, but I need a better design for the FRC logo sort of anyway. And we're not spending a lot of money right now. You love being here. Well, I'm extremely happy about that. This is my greatest wish, is to create a space where first can be happy and comfortable and feel better and help each other, because I can't fucking do it all. I'm not saying that isn't that I don't want to. I wish I could. The only way to make something, here's a good way to put it. I read something somewhere. It's like, okay, so how do you do some project which will take longer than your own lifetime, where you have no possibility of actually completing it? And of course, the reference to this is something like medieval times constructing a cathedral or something where it would take 100 years. So the initial architect absolutely knows that they will not live to see it completed. But what you can do is you can set a foundation and you can train others and you can spread the knowledge and the plans and everything to others so that the project will live on and your work will not be lost. Now, we're not building a cathedral here. What we're building is a community. And of course, mine is a tiny little worthless subset. But what I'm trying to help engender is a community of helping one another so that we encourage others to do the same, so that it spreads out to those who will never fucking hear me or about any of us, but at least can try and be there and help, because there's fucking need more of that. I really do. So that's my whole plan. Trying to build a cathedral. No, that's they're pretty though. Anyway. So reports on the running and all that. Okay. So in the report that I put on the socials and the Discord and the Telegram and all that, I talked about something that actually I've used this reference a few times, but it actually makes a lot of sense to me, because back in the day, ooh, geez, 6-7 years ago. Yeah. I continued playing after she died, but I was really dropped off a lot and I wasn't raiding or anything very substantially. But anyway, I for a good long time, I was a WoW player, World of Warcraft. And for a brief shiny moment, I was actually a mythic level current content raider. I fucking sucked. I had nothing but gray parses and I got kicked off because, well, it was terrible. But for a little while, it was fun and all that. But I did raid a ton for many years. And my last guild master, very, very nice man who I've met in person. Haven't talked to him in a while, but yeah. Anyway, he doesn't know about the whole furry thing. Anyway, he was an extremely good leader, former military, really knew his business, and he was a big fan of second kills. Now, what does that mean? It sounds a little dire, but the whole idea is that trying to accomplish this massively difficult task of killing a new boss in WoW takes coordination of sometimes as many, well, in the old days it was 40, but 25 in modern raiding, where for really high-end content that is dependent on your level and everything and your sort of gear and whatnot, it requires no mistakes for 10 minutes, sometimes at a time, with very, very difficult, complicated processes that all 25 of those people have to execute nonstop, and nobody can make any mistakes. Everything, all the stars have to line up perfectly. So you train and you train and you train and you practice, hundreds and hundreds of pulls. And then one day, after you've trained enough, or you've practiced enough, or you've done it enough, it all works. And you get that kill. And it's just, it's an unbelievable feeling. It's just, you stand on the peak of that mountain and it's so great. But the one can be a fluke. So he was a huge, huge fan of second kills, because once could be chance, twice. Yeah, I think we probably are making some progress here on actually getting it down. So once could be chance, two, yeah, it's actually working. So why do I say all of this? Am I getting back into WoW? Fuck no, God, the last thing I need is another time sink, because I ran again yesterday. And it went okay. So the second time, yes, it is actually, I got a little bit farther, a little bit stronger. Yay. I still have a long way to build. I've actually lost a rather stunning amount of conditioning in 3 weeks off, but this is what happens when you run at the leading edge. But it's not gone. My ankle's a little, I couldn't do the bike today because my ankle was a little angy. I not only ran, but I lifted. So there was a lot. So it's going to be a process, but I'm not toast. So I'm just going to keep going. So there will be more. So tomorrow I'm slated to run again. That should not be a problem. So today, actually it aches a little now. So we'll see how it is tomorrow. Really, hopefully good sleep should help. But so it's coming back. But not done. So we will start to see some changes there and all that. Yeah, so I think it's like 1775 for that running number and all that. So normal training, yeah, we'd rolled over. Geez, it'd probably be over like 1900 now. Well, there's been a little bit of a break, but that's okay. We will at some point, hopefully not too soon, not too long, see 1800. So yeah, I'm happy about that. So yay, second time worked out pretty good. All right, so today, let's see. We got 10 minutes. I might jabber through that. That's okay. We'll take a break anyway because I was looking through. Let's go here. Let's go over here a little bit, and I was looking through the photos, and my extremely scientific means of determining which of my extensive photo library in Google Photos is going to be used for the history photos is to grab the little slider for the dates and sort of just move it up and down randomly and see where it ends up. It's like playing roulette with the photos that go back quite a long way. And well, actually something interesting came up that I spent a little time doing just a smidge of research because I really was enjoying this one. And I thought I'd like to share with all of you. So, and besides it's my show, so I get to do it and you get to do, well, you can just leave, but hopefully everybody likes it. So where are we? Where are we? Where are we? This is 2014 and we are in Rome. So I know this exactly when this was, on pretty much to the day, without even looking at the photo information and everything, because my goal for my 40th birthday was to be in the Colosseum. And that's exactly where I was on that day. So that was nice. That was a good way to celebrate a birthday. Also, the weather was very, very, very nice in Rome in December. So also the tourist numbers were down a little bit because, yes, I mean, not somebody, still a lot, but not the humongous swarms that go around in the summer. And also the weather is beastly in Southern Europe. So where are we? Where are we? There's a lot of things to see in Rome. Okay, so you got miscellaneous random marble. We Who Are About to Die salute you. Okay, that's the Colosseum, and yeah, that's a time for photos for another time. But yes, exactly. It was kind of amusing that well, I was a fox back then. I was married still, but anyway, so a wolf in the Colosseum. Well, there's been a lot of wolves in the Colosseum. It's although usually there's a kind of gladiator. They were specialized types. It was a profession a lot of times, and called the Bistari, who specialized in fighting wild animals for the amusement of the crowd. The Romans knew all about entertainment, and they knew that we're just a bunch of fucking animals. So it's like, yeah, you want blood? You got it. Yeah. So anyway, so these wolves, unfortunately, probably didn't do so well against the Bistari, who had experience and training in dealing with all of this and weaponry and all that. But one can only hope that, every once in a while the wolves said, hey, we got you, fucker. So I don't know. If you're a prisoner being sentenced to be torn apart by animals, then things are a little worse, but they probably didn't use wolves for that. But anyway, the Romans, yeah, it was a little rough. Anyway, we're not going there today. We're here. Where are we? We're in the Forum. There's a lot of stuff in the Forum. It goes on forever. It's actually quite large, this archaeological site, because it's a whole interlinked series of layers upon layers upon layers built up over hundreds and hundreds of years of things being built on top of each other and being replaced with each other. And also the entire surface of Rome has steadily gone up by some 10 meters in the intervening centuries with flooding and also debris and everything. The whole concept that they say that things are built on top of the old is actually quite literal. It's not like the buildings still exist down there. It's not like there's some door and a stairway down there. It's just that, well, it's a whole lot of work to remove all that rubble. So let's just smooth it all out and you build on top of that. I mean, take away all the stone. That's awfully useful. But all the other crap, it's like, fuck it. Let's just leave it there. So it's higher and higher and higher and higher and higher. And the same thing happened there. So what is this? What is this? I mean, miscellaneous blocks of tufa limestone and all that. I mean, the random marble storage in front of it is not actually accurate. But what is this the remains of? What are these things? So let's try and figure out this a little better. So we've got this sign in Italian. My Italian is no bueno. That's Spanish, I know. But the Ara de Cesare, this is the altar of Caesar. And this is interesting because I took pictures of this. I didn't really know terribly much about what it was. I certainly couldn't read the Italian. But it was a little fascinating exactly what was going on here, because the actual altar inside, the foundation of this temple of Caesar, those are coins. Every single day for more than 2,000 years, visitors and citizens of Rome have visited the altar of Julius Gaius Caesar and left things in respect to this man. You want to talk about somebody who made an effect on history? Yes, historians totally. And I am not even a fan of history, qualified to say. Certainly not. And certainly as I'm. Yeah, but historians, they say, okay, so the great man theory of history has gone long out of fashion. So now we have forces and trends. Well, there's still some pretty fucking big figures out there, and yeah, this is a big one. Holy shit! So this man made such a gigantic impact to this day. People leave offerings. Many times there are flowers. There weren't this day, but many times there are flowers on the altar of Caesar. So what exactly is going on here? What the heck is this building? I'm going to rewind a little bit here to get to the walls and all that here. What is this thing? Well, this is the actual temple of the divine Julius. And so he was the first Roman citizen to be sort of retconned, as it were, after his death, to be deified. And it was great. It was great. I mean, if they liked you enough in ancient Rome, they could vote to make you a god. It's like, that's, I mean, yeah, that's, you can get awards and medals and ceremonies and all that, but it's like, that's pretty damn nice. They can, hey, yeah, we're going to make you a god. It's like, wow, okay, that's some serious fucking respect right there. So, founded in 29 BC by Octavian, Caesar's adopted nephew, later known as Augustus, the first emperor of Rome. Highest title you can ever get. Exactly. Being literally deified. Now, it started to become more and more common as in the Principate period, as the emperors, after they would die, their families and all that would just have the Senate vote them, would deify them. But Caesar was the first. And so it's like, that's a really, really heavy sign of respect. And it gets more, because just shortly after Caesar's murder, a comet appeared in the sky. Now, they had no idea what the fuck these things were. They thought, I mean, the Copernican idea of a heliocentrism and all that was millennia. It was more than a millennium in the future. So all they saw is this star that glowed, that with a tail. It's like comets have been seen for millennia as signs of something. I mean, doom or who knows what. They thought it was Caesar's soul. He was that important. And they had a whole cult of the comet of Caesar right after his death. Actually, probably more than a year, because the whole civil wars that started with his death and all that lasted for quite a while. He was murdered in 44 BC, and the temple wasn't actually founded until 29. So it took that long for everything to get settled out. So what the heck actually happened here? Why is this such a big deal? Well, I'm not going to go through that too. That's a rabbit hole that would take, also, by the way, let's see here. So, okay, 2 minutes. We're certainly not going to fucking finish, and that's okay. So William Faulkner had a great quote that the past is never dead. It's not even past. The effects on history that this man had have continued to this day. It is impossible to, yes, Demi, those are coins. So let's see here. So I've got 1 minute and 36 seconds. So we're going to hit that ad break, and then we're going to come back, and there will be more, because I'm not done. I got notes and everything. So yes, this is it. I love history so fucking much. Earth. So let me, the audio is already going. So we'll be right back. Everybody get a break. Get a snack and all, and walk around a little bit. So we'll be right back. Earth. Okay, that worried me for a second. Why was it dead air when I get back? It's like, no, we're just between songs. That's fine. Anyway, hi, welcome back. Okay, so Demi, no, actually incorrect. No, this is not fair for Charon, the boatman, to the netherworld. This is not coins left on Caesar's eyes, which is also fair for Chiron. There's Charon. I can't remember exactly the pronunciation. My Greek is a little rusty. For the boatman, no, this is merely signs of respect. In many cases, there are flowers left. There weren't any the day that I took these photos in 2014, but that's a very common thing. So no, this is merely a sign of respect and veneration for the man himself more than 2,000 years after his death, because he had that great an effect upon things. So it's rather stunning, because there are not so much official, but more sort of organized celebrations, especially on certain days. Also tend to be more sort of the more conservative members maybe of the Italian polity, because Mussolini was really big on ancient Rome. He wanted to recreate the glory that was Rome, and history is never simple. So yeah, not a good guy. Did a lot of terrible things. Not great. But he did have this mania for ancient Rome, and he wanted to recreate the triumph. He wanted to celebrate one himself. He wanted to essentially say, hey, this is ancient Rome again. We're recreating everything. Because, we're going back to the good old days. That's a really long standing trend in history that everybody always harkens back to. And so there were tons and tons and tons and tons of parts of the modern then city of Rome before World War II that had been built over things, again, being built on top of one another. So all of many large things. So the huge, giant roads leading up to the Colosseum and all that were not there. That was tightly packed space with blocks of shops and apartment buildings and sort of the modern version of the legendary Roman subra. Well, I mean, of course, the problem with archaeology is that a lot of things, again, the cities are built on top of other things. So it's over and over and over again. You say, oh, we got this little tiny section of the site, but we can't access any more of it because modern buildings are on top of them. We can't move the modern buildings. We don't have permission. We can't undermine them. We can't demolish them. When you're a dictator, things get a little more simple. So Mussolini's like, okay, well, all these buildings that are over the ancient temples and the ancient triumphal ways that I want to reopen and all that, all of them got to go. So everybody's living there, out of here. And then he just ripped it all down. Did incalculable service to everyone to be able to dig up these ancient sites and to see these temples that I have seen and everything. Not for the greatest reasons, but we just kind of gloss over that part. Nothing's ever simple when it comes to history. Everything's very, very gray. So it's interesting. So the whole harkening back to ancient Rome, and this is sort of part of it, actually can sort of be traced, not necessarily to Mussolini, but there's certainly a few echoes there. For one thing, the whole thing about Vatican City being an independent country inside of Rome with its own sovereignty and everything is part back to an agreement that was signed between the Pope and Mussolini. And yes, the modern Italian state still holds to said agreement. So it can get a little wiggly sometimes. We just don't talk about where some of these agreements came from. It's like, yeah, we'll just kind of let that one slide. But yeah, nothing's ever simple. So I'm certainly not going to go through the whole history of ancient Rome and the Marian Wars and everything. We'd be here for a long time, and I'm not qualified right now, although I'd really fucking love to be able to be. But so what? I mean, Caesar was murdered. Everybody knows about this. Caesar saw take a stab at the new Caesar and all that. The legendary Ides of March, 44 BC. But what the heck was going on? So they killed the dude. So why? So everybody says, oh, the easy agreement is simple. He was trying to be a king. He was they was trying to knock over the republic, and they said the senators rose up and they said Sic semper tyrannis. That's always the tyrants. A line that was used by John Wilkes Booth after he shot Lincoln. Wasn't a fan of that guy. Ouch. Anyway, people didn't like his salad. I remember an ad I saw somewhere in a store somewhere that said, "Take a stab at our new Caesar," with a picture of salad. That just cracked me up. Yeah, this guy, I mean, holy shit. I mean, he, everything. I mean, why do you think the king of Germany back before World War One was known as the Kaiser? Yeah, it's him. It's him. Caesar became a title for emperors going forward. I mean, yeah, it was also Augustus as well became a title because, yeah, everybody wanted to be these guys. Holy shit. So anyway, but it's like, okay, so Caesar wanted to be a king. They killed him and stopped that and all that. The Republic came back. Yeah, that's a little horseshit. None of that happened. That wasn't actually the real case. It's factions and complex things that have been going on for more than 100 years before. The Republic had been teetering and falling apart for generations before we finally got the big men, Caesar only being one of them, that finally just ripped it apart. And that was the end of it, because there were just people with too much wealth and too much power, and it could never survive. So these wars and everything go all the way back to the Gracchi brothers, who were killed in 121 BC. So this was ancient history in Caesar's time, and things should have been going bad all the way back then. And legendary Marcus Antonius Crassus, one of the guys that says richest Crassus, said, "He is rich who can raise an army. Therefore, you can imply that the converse is true, that no man is truly rich unless he can raise his own private army." And there were guys that had so much wealth from conquest and from administering these regions that they could do exactly that. There's some shit. Yeah. So you think the super rich are a problem now? Yeah, we got nothing on ancient Rome. Holy fuck. So Caesar made his own personal kingdom by taking over, brutalizing, and slaughtering in Gaul, and then turning it into his own personal fiefdom, and also becoming one of the richest men to ever live in the process. Although he certainly worked for it, some of his sieges are studied to this day in military strategy, because shit was not easy. I mean, clearly our empire isn't lavish or revered. Yeah, well, yeah, I hear you about that, Anyway, but I mean, some of these sieges, it's like, yeah, they put a town to siege that had a wall around it, but then they were hit by a relieving army. Did they leave? No, they built another wall around themselves, so they're in a donut, surrounded on both sides, and they still won. That's a good fucking general. Holy shit. Yeah, yeah, you want to be led by Caesar. Holy shit. So why did they finally kill him off? Well, you've heard the term the last straw. Ever wondered where it come from? This is it. There were actually 3 of them. There were 3 last straws. It was mostly sort of semantic stuff about showing respect to the Senate and all that, but this was the excuse given by Titus Livius, better known in history as Livy. So he listed out the 3 last straws that said the Senate says, that's it. Caesar's got to go. All that stuff. He crossed the Rubicon, brought his army back, didn't disband it, wanted to take over, marched into the Senate with an armed escort, and said, guess what? I'm still a dictator, and I'm doing whatever the fuck I want, and I dare you to try to stop me, because I have an army outside. Fuck you. They finally got their chance, and on the Ides of March, they stabbed him. It's rumored that Brutus, the legendary guy A2 Brute, who was one of the head conspirators, may have actually been Caesar's son. Things were complex back then. So an interesting story, and this is, I get to inflict one of my other hobbies on you, namely coin collecting, which is a really fascinating thing because everybody's heard of Brutus. Well, here he is. This is one of the legendary Edmar denarii, actually issued by Brutus just in the year after he killed Caesar, because on the back, they've got the daggers represented that they used to fucking kill him. They were that proud of that action. It was a political statement. It was a bunch of factionalism. They had their own army. There was a civil war starting. They were trying to raise support, and coins were propaganda. They didn't have fucking newspapers back then. Certainly didn't have TikTok. But what they could do, everybody had money. And it's like, so every time you look at a coin, it's like, this is the news of the day. These are big events. You know that whole thing about the Ides of March? That's what Eidmar means. So we've got the daggers on there. And this image, by the way, is courtesy of Classical Numismatic Groups, an organization that I've actually had business with. You know the little funny thing in the middle there? It's called a paias. It's a hat. Why is there a hat on a coin with daggers celebrating Caesar's assassination? What the fuck is going on here? Why is a paias hat? Why a hat? It's a very, very important symbol, and they put that on there for a very, very, very specific reason. Because ancient Rome was a slave civilization. Most all civilizations back then were slave civilizations. The Greeks, everybody had lots and lots and lots of slaves. But the Romans, one of the things that they did, especially when you were rich and all, it was a sign of how wealthy you were, is you would do a thing called manumission, which is to free your slaves. Slaves could buy their own freedom, but also you could manumit your slaves because that's kind of, it was like a charity thing. It's look how wonderful I am. I can give my slaves my freedom, their freedom and all that, excuse me. When a slave was granted their freedom, they were touched with a rod and they were given paias. So that hat, their head was shaved, and then they were given that hat, which is something that was worn by freedmen. And this hat became a symbol of freedom from slavery. So they are saying right here on this fucking billboard, we stabbed him to free all of Rome from his domination on the Ides of March. This thing has stayed a symbol of freedom from slavery all the way to modern days, because, you know, those hats still show up occasionally on things all the way. You see Lady Liberty over there on that Standard Liberty dollar. You see that thing on the end of her pole? Yep. That's what that is. It's a paias. So history is not dead, and it's not even past. I love this stuff so much. Also, this image courtesy of Heritage Auctions, which is another organization I've dealt with. I have one of these. Nowhere near this fucking nice. Holy shit. Shit's expensive. Oh, these things? Huh. I forgot to say, these letters, the Eidmar Denarii. Yeah, these things, these are some of the most expensive ancient coins that exist. Actual, legitimate, real copies. There are fuckloads of fakes. Cost millions. Holy shit. These are really, really fucking valuable. These are the most famous ancient coin that exists because Brutus and his forces didn't get a chance to make that many, not many survive. Yeah, so yeah, these things are they're really fucking famous. The only thing that's potentially could be equally famous when it comes to ancient coinage is when you get to biblical stuff, the widow's mite, the Caesar's denarii, render unto Caesar that which is Caesar, that Jesus held up and all that. So we have coins that could have been one of those equivalents. So a whole lot of people want to collect those. So yeah, shit's expensive, yo. Yes, it's a hat. It's a hat. It's a felt hat. Yes, I'm probably pronouncing it wrong. Pileus, Pileus, Pileus hat. And it's been worn for millennia. And it's actually a military uniform part and all that because it's easy, it's simple. But slaves were not allowed to wear these. When you were manumitted and given your freedom, you would be given one of these hats. Thus became that symbol of freedom from slavery. So they are saying, hey, we killed this guy in order to free the Roman people from slavery. So all of this propaganda and all of these civil wars going back and forth did their valiant quest to achieve freedom for the Roman people by killing Caesar work? Fuck no. It triggered a massive civil war. You've heard about Mark Antony, Cleopatra, Octavian, Augustus, and all at the Battle of Actium and all that. Yeah, it was nothing but great men and women in certain cases fighting with each other with giant armies and thousands dying to figure out who is going to end up actually with the final say of who is going to rule the world. Well, Octavian won, and Mark Antony and Cleopatra killed themselves instead of being captured. But it's so still 2,000 years later, people will leave offerings at the temple of the deified Julius as a sign of respect. Octavian also he was his adopted nephew and wanted to say, I am following in my uncle's footsteps, Julius Caesar. So he deified him and built this temple, that this is the foundation that remains to this day. I love history. Oh, fuck, it's so fucking awesome. Earth. This was a good one. Earth. All right. So I hope everybody enjoyed that. I really fucking enjoyed that. So if somebody come up with just like 3 pictures that I had sitting in my library, it's fascinating stuff. Earth. Okay, so let's see here. So let's take that away and we'll go back here. And we'll go to there. Oh, I got to move this stuff over. Stand by just 1 second. It's very interesting. Thank you, Demi. I'm glad you appreciate it. I'm an old dweeb. I like, and I've read Duncan's books on ancient Rome and all that. I've read a lot of stuff. I love this stuff so fucking much. I would love to get a 2nd degree in history and stream it to all of you while I was doing it. Yeah, I need a little fucking time for that. So that's a later thing, Earth. But yeah, it's so fascinating. You look at this and it's just like shit. You can follow a train of things that go all the way to back to the beginning. It's one event leads to another. It's like, oh, hey, fuck, we're in Napoleonic era. Heck, we're in World War One. Heck, we're in World War II. Well, yeah, there were those that say the Roman Empire never actually fell. It just kind of we're living in the after effects of it. It's still there. It's never really stopped. Hi, Jack. Hi, Earth. It's a pleasure to see you. Good morning. Just getting ready to go to work, eh? Good to see you, love. Earth. All right. Let's get back to the game. All right. Earth. So turn that. I got the game capture on. There we go. Earth. Okay. So now, go to that. Go forward one and stop that. There we go. Okay. So that's all correct. That's I'm falling down. Primi. I actually scheduled a day off today. Oh. Well, good morning anyway. You don't have to go to work, so excellent. Well, it's a pleasure for you. I'm glad it's a pleasure for me to see you here. Thank you for being here as well. Earth. You probably saw about Kyra's announcement. That's unfortunate computer problems. Earth. Poor Otter. Earth. That sucks. The inability to stream. Computer problems. If this thing goes down, I would be severely unhappy because this is my VR box. This is my streaming box. I'm so glad I didn't catch only the tail end. Yeah. Earth, poor thing. Earth. All right. So it's a pleasure. You're so glad. Me. Oh, you mean, oh, thank you. That really means a lot. Yeah, you're in luck. Shit, it's only 7. You got 3 solid hours if you want. Be trying to figure out stuff about ore at this point. Yeah, they started with some graphics drivers issues, so I helped them figure out that issue. Oh, good. So does he have like actual hardware problems? Are things broken, or is it just driver stuff, as you say? Forgive me, I'm not super. I only got a bare chance to look at his announcements, and then I ran out of fucking time. Earth, thank you for helping him, by the way. He's because I know his last day of work is Sunday, so streaming, of course, is going to become very, very critical for him, which is I'm really happy for him. That's Earth, good Otter. Earth. Okay, so last time. We made some fucking progress. Because here at Black Hole Mart, we now have, I think I put it in one of these towers, yes, tier 3 assembly machines. We are producing them. There's not a ton. The production lines are a little bit stricken. Why are they stricken? Raw materials. Everything's fucking running out everywhere, which is a problem that we can actually deal with. Because, we're running low on water. That's all right. It's coming in via spaceship because that's, of course, what it's doing. we're flying water across 32 fucking light years, so we have plenty of power for now. It's a little tenuous, but it'll do for now. But we need to fix the ore problem. But another thing I wanted to look at real fast before I do that is I might be able to improve my smelting speed, because none of you will remember, but months and months ago now, when we finally came to the thing would become Black Hole Mart, the black hole planet out here. The whole intention was to mine these unipolar magnets. Why were we mining unipolar magnets? It was to make these suckers, which are plane smelters. Can we make plane smelters? So yes, we are making plane filters. We have unipolar magnets, which is the one thing that we could not make before. We couldn't make it all. I have to mine them, a shitload of them, but still.
Prim, you're such a good boy.
Earth. Thank you, Kate. Thank you, Thule. Earth. Oh shit, Thule, you reminded me. Thank you. Yeah, I noticed you marked yourself as interested in all this. So this gives me a good reminder to announce to everyone, because I had forgotten, is that this Saturday will be the next installment of Prim's VR chat meetups. I'm going to start a little earlier. I'm going to start it at like 6 Mountain Time. There is an announcement. It'll adjust for your time zone on the Discord. And then there is a group also with a link on the welcome page of the Discord. So all are welcome. They turn out great. I'm going to use the Furry Casita World from Ferality. It wasn't part of Somna, but it was released just before Somna. It's a beautiful world. It's really, really great. So we'll get together, have some laughs, have a good time. We'd love to see all of you there. Thule, a pleasure to have you here, my great love, again. So thank you so much for being here. Earth, hopefully you've been well. Hey, Earth, I feel bad that I haven't been able to see your streams enough because I'm too fucking busy. Well, of course there was Ferality, but Earth. Also, I don't know how you got all the way up to that picture next to the giant sleeping creature in the lobby world, but I'm very impressed. I could only get to the little section below them where they had all of those little creatures and it played a song. That was really sweet. Earth. Yippee. Yes, so it'd be great to see you. Okay, so I see a problem with this plan because they require, well, frame materials. Now, how fucking ambitious are we gonna get this? Frame materials are one of those very end-game products. Now, we have carbon nanotubes. We started making those last time. We certainly have silicon. That's fine. But titanium alloys. Jeez, how deep are we gonna get before we fix the ore problem? Because in order to make titanium alloys, well, we have steel, we have titanium ingots, sulfuric acid, but we have sulfuric acid because we have an entire fucking ocean of it being mined somewhere in the star system. It's on the network. I know. Also completed on them. Messier 3. That planet has been tapped out entirely. So the entire star cluster. I speak of the good now. Earth. Yeah, fucking hell, Prim. We do have, yes. On SOC 1, didn't name it, I feel bad, but we have a sulfuric acid. That's all it does. It's just this pump that pumps out an ocean of sulfuric acid. Please do not swim in a sulfuric acid ocean, please. No, Earth. Now you're okay. My broadcast schedule is so borked. Life is a roller coaster. I get that completely. I strive for regularity because it's the only way I can keep myself on track is to force myself to go every Tuesday and Thursday at the same time and do the checklist the whole day and all that, and it just try to sneak out of work a few minutes early and all that. In order to do that, you're on all over the place, which I totally get, but I wish I could go more often, but fuck, it's just busy. As long as you're okay, that's the only thing that really matters. Earth. So we have sulfuric acid, so I can just bring that in. So it would be crazy for me to make production lines for all this stuff already, even when we have ore and smelting problems. This would be lunacy. Why? Of course I'm going to do it. So we obviously have arc smelters. Yes, I do have those on the network here for interplanetary logistics. If we go to buildings and we go to the first level smelters, yes, we have that there. Scritchy eye. Earth. So we've got those, so that's fine. The next thing we need, unipolar magnets, we have those already. Plane filters, we have those. That's a very in-game product that we've already got, which is good. The frame materials. Now we need a big assembly line for these. We need billions of these, but we can start somewhere. We have carbon nanotubes. I'm pretty sure we have carbon nanotubes. Yes, because we're making those. Oh, we flew to a whole other planetary system to mine those rare resources to produce carbon nanotubes. It's like, yes, it's past Prim. Way to go, past Prim. You did me a solid here. So, yes, supply of carbon nanotubes. Yes, is because they're being unipolar magnet mining, but is also these things. These stalagmite crystals are being converted into carbon nanotubes. So we're good to go there. I know the minerals are depleted. I know. And stop bothering me. I wish I could shut those off. There is a setting. I'm too stupid to figure it out. That's okay. We have high purity silicon. So only thing left really is the titanium alloy. So I need to get the sulfuric acid, which I know is not here. I'm pretty dang sure. So local planet, everything in all of the various black hole marked interplanetary logistics stations. We have oil, we have water. We have space. So all we have to do is set sulfuric acid, local supply, remote demand. Voila! Out to go the starships. It's like, I mean, not everybody gets to be James T. Kirk on the USS Enterprise and go boldly forth to new civilizations and new worlds and all that stuff and sleep with hot alien women and all that good stuff. Sometimes you get to be the captain of a sulfuric acid freighter. Sometimes it's like, fuck me. It's not all sexy in the Starfleet. Sorry. All right, so we've got sulfuric acid. So that's all the raw materials I think we really need in order to make the frame materials. Well, the first thing we need to make is this titanium alloy. Titanium alloys are smelting facilities. Once we get this actually built, we can make better smelting facilities, which will improve everything and make our ore problem so much worse. So we're going to spend a lot of time on the ore system, mining the fuck out of everything. But let's do this first. So I need a three product smelting tower. That's a lot. Well, this is a perfect little space, so let's do it. So we've got tower, the manufacturer. Oh, that is not good. Unpowered thingamabobs. Earth. There we go. All right, so we have no particle broadbands. Do not get distracted by the logistical problems, Prim. Nope. Focus. Jingle, 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 jingle. Come on. Okay. Stick it there. Block that off. Regret it later. Whatever. So this is, what the fuck is this shit called? Yeah, frame materials. It's titanium alloy. Alloy. Smelting. ELT. There we go. These are bots. Okay, so the three products, where the fuck is it? There it is. It needs titanium ingots, steel, and sulfuric acid, all of which we will have eventually. So, titanium, demand, steel, demand, and sulfuric acid, demand. It isn't here yet, and it will produce different arrangement. This is going to be a bugbear for my entire existence here in this game, that the two screens arrange things in different configurations. I know you're all pointing at your screen. There it is. Going, Prim, you're an idiot. It's right there. Prim, stop being stupid. Okay, there we go. All right, so let's get this going. Also, I need to make those pilers, but I probably have the materials already. So the smelters, yeah, I don't know. I don't know if a smelter is wide enough. Take 3? Let's see here. So let's run a little test here really fast. So I can just random smelter, and then we take some belts here really fast. And we go 1, click, 2, and 3. There we go. Now we take a sorter, and can I get 3? 1, 2, 3. I can. Okay, good to know. All right, excellent. It's like, wait, I bring you belt. Oh, wait, you already have belts. Wait, oh, fuck. See, they drift away. It's like, God damn it, God dang it, and then Earth. I'm sorry, guys. Sorry. Okay, so the titanium. Yeah, this is an extremely high use thing. We're going to need a lot of these. So we're going to run it all the way out. Steel. I mean, we might have problems getting this supplied, yada yada, but that's okay. And sulfuric acid, which we probably don't have in system yet, but by the time I actually get this shit straightened out, we probably will. And that's fine. Oh, we do. From I don't know, at least 20 light years away. Wham. Huh, gotta love it. Okay. And then we need, okay, smelter. Now, that there, and we need an output belt. That's one tick. Shining light here on whatever this snow is, carbon dioxide, who knows, here on the black hole. It's me, the black hole. Well, I have a black hole. Anyway, sorry, moving on. Let's see here. So, and this is making the one of the highest order smelting products. There are no buildings. Smelting a building, that would be an interesting concept, but you can smelt. I think this is the most complex smelting material that there is, which is titanium alloys. So anyway, I heard the what system? The Vora system? No, this isn't the, I mean, this is the damn near the closest thing to a Vora system that you're going to find, because it is, we are around a black hole. So yeah, I mean, this is the closest fucking thing you're going to find to a Vora system. I mean, it's the big suck, the great attractor, the giant orifice, the black hole, also known as the black wolf. Anyway, sorry, Earth. And its name is Perm. Wow, wow, wow. I am being called out. I am, okay, you're not wrong, but you're not. Listen, you make it too easy. I do that on purpose. Do you think I don't do this on purpose because I fucking enjoy it? Of course I do. I know exactly what I'm doing. Oh, this amuses me to no end. Earth. Okay, so these things, it's going. This shit takes a while. The smelting this crap takes a long time. So we are going to, now I need to give a little space because I want these to be on both sides. So I think one tick should be, let's test this out. So if I take this and, nope, I shift, rotate. See, I can't do it there, but I can do it there in the spaces. There we go. Yes, so if there is one free space, this gives us the ability to put them, let's not do too many before we determine whether we fucked it up. So I actually have to reach all the way to the third belt there. Yes. Now I need to put in the final product belt here, the output belt, because we're not getting all of the sorters automatically in place there. We can just we can just put them in. We shouldn't do that for the whole tree, if the whole line. It's a line. It's a smelting line, Prim. I don't think actually that's dangerous. You know, that's great. I'm not a huge musical fan. I'm not a huge Disney movie person. Don't sue me. I know I'm the world's worst furry. But I do remember that line from Beauty and the Beast. I've been thinking a dangerous pastime. Yes, I know. Wait, I think I fucked that up. So, yes, it really is a dangerous pastime. Especially these days. Jeez Louise. Okay, so, now, this, can I get another one? Not quite. Got a little bit of a tail here. And is that all we need? Let's see here. Yes. Perfect. All right, power. Now, when we make frame components, that will actually allow us to make things like the satellite power stations and other essentially very, very end game products, which is great. Now, we do have logistical problems, but these will be a little easier to solve when we have stuff like this. And here we go with, 452 billets of titanium alloy, which is pretty damn nice, actually. Yay! That's it's managing to fill all the way to the end. Yeah, these demand a lot of raw materials, but they're so slow that the belts are able to keep up. So this is good. All right, that's a high order beastie right there. So now, in order to make the better smelter, we got that. We need the frame material itself, but we have all the requisite components now. So now we just need to build the things. So just that is not pretty, that rock garden. So I'm gonna just roll right over it. So I'm gonna go all the way. I could have flown. I know. The earth, whatever. Yeah, that little space is kind of worthless. Whatever. So this is for the frame materials. Again, the frame materials require nanotubes, the alloys, and high purity silicon, and they're made in assemblers. So, and we need a shitload of them. So I'm going to do it on both sides. So I think putting like here will work. Frame material works. Give it some bots. Okay, one more time. Let it... slouching my back. Okay, let's see here. So it takes carbon nanotubes, titanium alloys, and high purity silicon wafers. Whatever, we'll call them wafers. Sure. So I already forgot. So high purity silicon, titanium alloy, and what was the other one? Carbon nanotubes. Thank you. Carbon nanotubes. And demand, and demand, and demand. Interestingly, the one thing that we are short on is the silicon, because the smelting is probably an issue. This is really kind of dire, Earth. So that's kind of wild that we have so many of a problem with silicon. That's the supply. Is we have 3 lines smelting, and it's not enough. There is so much fucking demand for silicon. Now we have enough ore, we just need more smelting, which is really quite the thing here. So eventually, yeah, we've got a few. We can make a few frame materials, but this is going to, yeah, we have to fix this smelting problem, and then we have to fix the ore problem that this will generate very quickly. But the smelting problem, we can build new lines, or we can also, after lots and lots and lots of work, holy shit, lots of work, we can build the better smelters. Alloy. Yeah, this is a very long line because we need a shitload of these frame materials. Nanotubes. We do not judge tubes. You may have an nanotube, but you're still valid, and we still love you. Terrible. Okay, and then we have a manufacturing machine. And these are making frame components. Now we need output belt. 2 above. There we go. So the big line 1, 2. Go there, and then in, and out. So this right here, once we actually get it going, is actually pretty fucking momentous, because this is these things are used to, I believe, make solar sails, which is really, really quite something. So is this enough room? Yes. Yes, it is. Okay, so now we need, I can do one. Rotate. I can't put it there, but I can put one here. Yes, in a way. Okay, so 2 in, belt. You notice I keep not running out of these materials. Isn't that nice? Isn't that nice? Ah! Ow. Ow. Slightly bent. I mean, Lord knows we like our kinks around here, but not like that. Okay, there we go. And in there. Excellent. Okay, now we just need the output. Sorter. All right. Let's make this happen. So can I just drag these suckers now? I think that might work. That is a lot. This is actually, yeah, we've been hitting some big fucking milestones in production out here on the Black Hole Planet over the last 2 streams, and it's really quite something. Now can I, oh, look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Isn't that, oh my god, that's almost sensual how pretty that is, that those all just fit right in there. I need a cigarette. That's the stuff right there. I love it when a plan comes together. All right, okay, let's power this bitch and rapidly run into massive logistical headaches, but we can start to get some progress making frame materials. Hey, look at that. There they go. That's a culmination of some serious friggin' jeez. That's, oh, whoops. Frame material supply 69. Nice for a second, but 130. That's, man, it took a long way to get here. Thank you all for coming with me. I really appreciate it. Oh, that actually reminds me. That's how many, 15 minutes. I did nothing, but I rewrote this. So I'm going to inflict it upon you for a second here, because I rewrote this for a second. So drag this over here and see, drag this over here really fast. Just a quick pause really while you're watching the game and looking at this. So I wrote my intro speech again. I never get rated, but for if I ever do it again. So, okay, tell me what you think and all. Hello, I'm Primrose. Welcome. Yes, I'm a furry. I don't even play it, denying it. I've been one pretty much my entire life. A bunch of other things too. Airline pilot, safety officer, IT furry. All furries actually eventually have to work in IT. It's a rule. Marathoner, triathlete, traveler, reader, streamer, suitor. The games really don't matter here, which is good because I'm not very good at them. What's really important here are you, the viewers. I'm here to speak with you. I like talking about travel, history, probably way too much about my running obsession. I hope you have a good time here, and thank you for watching. All right. What do you think? What do you think? Earth? Let's see here. Bring OBS back over. I wish I had a third monitor so I didn't have to keep moving OBS around. All right. There we go. And let's see here. Oh, the crowd goes wild. Uh-oh, it's that bad, huh? All right. So we got the frame materials. Let's see here. So I think we're done. I think we're ready to finally produce the tier 2 plane smelters, which is, wow, shit, that took a lot of work. So tier 1 smelters, frame materials are just made, plane filters we have, and unipolar magnets we have. So it's 4. Let's fucking build it. That's incredible. All right, yeah, this little bunch of stones, that shit's going bye-bye. Earth. Let's see. And it's 4, so I don't need, it's smelters, I don't need a billion of these, so put that there. What are these things called? It's called a plane smelter. Uses a plane. Not really. Okay. Yeah, plane smelter works. And it's actually going to need 2 towers. So the plane smelters require the normal smelters, frame materials, plane filters, and unipolar magnets. These things require a lot of stuff. Normal frame materials, unipolar magnets, and what was the last thing? Plane. They're plane smelters. They take plane filters. Yes, lots of planes around here. And plane filters. Demand. We do have unipolar magnets on the network. Yes. Yeah, just not many. Mining issues. Fuck. Okay, that's all right. We're getting enough. So this is good. Okay, so we have 4 items of... Oh, this is for the power, I guess. The power wrenches, whatever. 1, 2, 3. And then we belt this stuff up. The Tier 1 smelters. Don't need a ton of these. Actually, this is probably enough. The frame material. And the unipolar magnet. Now, did I need enough space? Yes, I did. I think I did. I can probably get it north there, because if I put it up there... Yeah, there's plenty of room there. So, there we go. Making... So this is what we eventually came to this planet for in the first place, which is really kind of momentous. Let's see here. I mean, I got choked up about tier 3 assembly machines. I know, I'm a dork. Deal with it. But this is a big one, because I came to this planet originally, flew 32 light years out here to produce these. This thing right here. So this is pretty big too. I don't think I'm gonna get choked up though. It feels great. We're actually making some fucking progress. Yay. Okay. All right. So very complex little beastie here. There we go. Ah. And in and out. There we go. And it. Hey, look, it's building. Yay! Holy fuck. We are going to have the better smelters. Alright, we need a power issue here. Bam. Voila! Here you go. There you go. Now, we are going to be using these definitely. So I have a lot of boxes. Eventually, we're going to run out of tower warts, but right now we're doing pretty good. Also, eventually we'll run out of logistics distributors, but not now. We don't need 1 billion of these. I think 1 stack will be enough. Go. And then we need a little belt out the tower wart. Wait. I fucked that up. I really fucked that up. Those can't go there. They have to go somewhere else because this tower is full. So, well, that's okay. Is there any room in this tower? No, there is not. Hello? Any room at... Aha! Yes, there is room at the end. Excellent. Okay, so what we can do is we can take a sorter and... Hello? Run that in and just do it manually. And then these will... bots provide to Icarus tiered plane smelters. So... And eventually I'm going to put in a request to do not delete the tower prim. That would be bad. Now, they're already running out because there is not enough plane filters, which is not surprising. We have logistical problems all over the fucking place. But we will be solving those eventually. So we have room here. So these will hold tier 2 smelters. So we just need to run this belt now. A little bit of spaghetti as a treat. Here, and then do not cross the streams, and there we go. So most of them will get absorbed into the box, which is fine. Yeah, that's fine. But what this will allow me to do is what this actually we're going to not provide, we're going to collect all. I do not want any more normal smelters. Where are they going to go? They're going to go to a tower wart I'm going to put in the other one. But we're going to have a plane smelter provide 100. There we go. And wham! Here they all came. So, hey, would you look at that? I have I can upgrade fucking smelters. He called me mad. They were probably right. Okay, so where the fuck is the tower for the tier 1 smelters? Jeez. Anybody remember where we parked? Holy fuck, have a few towers. Okay, so interplanetary logistics, tier 1 smelter supply over there. Where are you? Back that way.
Flight mode.
Okay. Holy crap. Jeez, we've got a lot of, okay, where is it now? It's next row over. Okay, that's fine. Sorters, magnets. Aha! There they are. Okay, so, yes, so these are all getting dumped into the tower. So what we're going to do is I'm just going to put in, is there a tower wart here already? Yeah, yes, this tower wart, oh, it just needs to go the other way. It just needs to go the other way. And so this, so what we do here is we chain delete this belt, and we take off chain delete this sorter. Right, and then we're going to run this belt the other direction from the tower wart into the tower, and this will now supply them, but we're backfilling it. And then this, oh right, I need, oh shit, that's a, holy fuck, that's a lot of smelters. So we're going to empty it out, get all those fucking smelters out of there. Hey, and it pulled them all out of my inventory. Remember, from everything is impossible until it isn't. Thank you, Czar. This is exactly true. Well, this is, I got it out of the intro speech, but it's kind of the motto of this channel. It's impossible, do it anyway. Yeah, it's impossible until it isn't. So, now, armed with these better smelters, we can finally do something which has taken a very long time. And we can upgrade our smelting facilities to the better one. You know what else is essential to remember? Uh-oh, yes. What is essential to remember, Czar? Earth. I am now out of tier 2 smelters. Posture check. Yes, that is extremely good here. Oh, and sit up, hydrate. Thank you. And I'm a good boy. Czar coming in with the care package. We have, ooh, banana. Oh, thank you. Thank you very much, Czar. It's been a while, love. How are you doing? So, my inventory, when I upgrade to the better smelters, will automatically take away the other smelters and put them back to upgraded. So this is great. Now, we are not producing enough of the better smelters because we have logistical issues, but as we solve those, things will get better. So yeah, we're already out again. I mostly lurk in streams these days. I'm horribly inconsistent in Twitch. I get that completely. I get that. Well, of course, lurkers are the foundation of any stream, so we absolutely appreciate it. But yeah, so all of those are taken away. God, it's beautiful. That's so good. So really, we have a return with sustenance as harvesting and going as planned. So we have created, we've finished all the requisite steps and have actually taken a rather big step to produce in-game products in order to finally produce the better smelters, these plane smelters, which is the upgraded smelter that requires unipolar magnets and a whole shitload of end-game products. And so slowly and steadily, we are getting more of these suckers built, and then we can go and we can do things like upgrade all of the, and all these little guys are going, wait, come back, I got stuff for you. So we can get to, where the fuck is the smelting for the titanium? Any, there's some smelting. All smelting must be upgraded. So yes, so now we will consume are too low ore stocks even faster.
Oil seep depleted. Output minimized.
Wait, what? That was a new oil seep depleted. Output minimized. Ah, right. So oil seeps don't die. They just they slow down if you pump them too fast. I mean, I guess that can happen if you pump too fast. Eventually, you have to slow it down. I mean, you know, there's friction and stuff. I mean, things start getting raw after a while. So you gotta let the oil seep just sort of chill for a little bit. A little. I deserve that. a little aftercare for the oil seep to recover, and then you can resume pumping at maximum speed again, and it's fine. You can't go continuously for hours and hours and hours. I mean, come on. I mean, it needs a little break. There has to be a little pause. The pumping. I deserve to be banned. Okay, so we have more smelting. There is smelting all over the flippin' place, all of which needs to be upgraded. We just have to flip and find it. So there we go. Wow, this is the smelting works right here. That's a decent fucking amount of smelting, let me tell you. We'll very rapidly run out of smelters to upgrade. Now the bots will take away the other smelters which are already gone, and then they will bring me slowly. It's going to take a little while. This is a lot of smelters to upgrade. There's only 2, 3. It's going to take a little bit. So why this is all upgrading, we need to fix the mining issue in the other system. So if we're going to do that, we need a shitload of miners, more power plants. I've got 60 for it. It should be enough. I also have power infrastructure. Oh shit, the ads. Fuck. Okay. Break time. Everybody will be right back. Let's see here. Play. And that. And It's me again. You miss me? Well, too bad. I'm back anyway. Hi. Eyeball. Okay. Got the work shirts hung up so they won't wrinkle. All right, that's good. All right, so yes, so we are making more of the. Okay, 9 of them. I can slap those out. You know, they will very rapidly run out, but at least upgrade planer. That's a few more, and then the bots will come and they'll collect up the other smelting machines, which are there, and they're eventually the bots will come. There they go. Yeah, bye bye. Excellent. So those will be recycled. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful thing. So we will steadily get more and more. See, the steel is not being smelted fast enough because there is no fucking ore. It's so everything. We need more of everything. Oh, thank you for the shout out. So I think that Sparky is doing that. Lord knows I am not any fucking good at my job. So I need all the belts. I need many mining machines. I need vessels. I need bots. I need more bots. Also, we don't need to have quite that many in this. I think one stack would probably be enough. We don't need quite that many. I need a few more inventory slots. It'll be fine, but there we go. Okay, that's fine. All right, so I need that, and I need mining machines, and I need splitters. Now let's grab ourselves 100 or so splitters. Do I have a tower wart for splitters? How many splitters do I have? 50. I have no logistics tasks. There is at least 50, so there's no tasks. There is a tower wart for splitters. Wow, that's a lot of splitters. Okay, that's probably too many splitters. We don't need to have quite that many splitters, but we are going to wire up a whole planetary system so we can bring a few extras here. Because obviously the little bot logistics as opposed to the drone logistics, and the drone logistics are just one planet. The bots are also one planet, but they're small. But they do this thing where they go to to Icarus here, but they don't. Only the vessels work across star systems, but the vessels only go from big tower to big tower. So somewhere out here on the steady blue. Sorry, everybody hates it when I sing. We need mining machines. So those are around here, fucking somewhere. Wandering aimlessly to find things is never going to work. Beltworks, supply. So where the fuck is that? That is back there. Okay.
Flight mode.
There we go. Mining machines. Yes. Do I have a tower wart for mining machines? I do not think so. I don't think I would. So that's a lot of mining machines. I think like 300 will be sufficient. That's enough. That's good. So I've got belts, I've got splitters, I've got mining machines, I've got power poles, I need more bots. We've got towers, we have big towers, we have vessels. We're not establishing new planets anyway, so we just need bots. And then also to just double check our fuel reserves, which we could use a few more. Just rob it off the belt here. That is warpers, but we can just rob a couple. Yeah, just rob a few more deuterium fuel rods. There we go. I've got plenty of warpers. Okay, bots. Need more bots. Let's see here. Not bots, drones. There's bots are the little ones, drones are the middle ones, vessels are the big ones. Get it right. Oh shit. We have power problems. Yay. Fucking hell. Okay, so we need drones. There's the drones. Where the fuck are they? Yeah, we don't have enough power. This is not good. Black Hole Mart 1 is right over there. Okay.
Flight mode.
Ooh. Where is it? No. There it is. Look for the big
Flight
tower.
mode.
There it is. Okay. Ah! Okay, so. More bots. Grab. Oh. Another 1,000. There we go. All right, this is good. Now, why, before we leave, now that everything is running... God, look at all those drones. That's... Come on. We need more generators. Fortunately, this is an easy solve. Yeah, we're... 11% efficiency. Why is stuff... Whoop. Oh, it doesn't have maximum charge because it's charging. That's okay. So now we have... This has plenty of fuel rods. Eventually, we're going to start running out of fuel rods. From the fuel rod production on Lambda Messier 3, which will cause great anguish and consternation among the masses when that happens, but that is a future prim problem. So we'll just put a whole bunch more, and there we go. More power. I need more power, Mr. Scott. Excellent. So I now have... Do I have any left? We're not making any more... No, I have 50. We're fine. We're not making mini fusion power plants. We can, but we probably have all the requisite materials. Okay, we're good. Fix the fucking ore. Now, before we leave, we should double check. So, not yet planned 0. This planet will be sucked drier than you were at Anthrocom. I found that this guy on YouTube that used that, and it was fucking hysterical. It sucked more empty than you were at the last Anthrocom. Okay, yeah, so 42 Leonis. Look at all those ships. Holy crap. Oh my goodness, Prim. Yeah. It's a YouTube video. He uses talking about I think it's like a Neon 2 there sucked more empty than you were at the last Anthrocon. I'm terrible. Okay, so this collection planned. What the fuck is out here? This is a gas giant. That's useless. We don't want the gas giant. We want the not the planet gas giant. Wait, it's the other one. That. I want to. How do I get the indicate? How do I get the view? Okay, I guess we can just kind of. Fuck it. We'll fly out to one of the other ones. We'll go to ice giant. There we go. Planet lava. So remaining reserves. Not yet planned. A few. Let's go here. Let's go here. If we can fly out there, that's a pretty good fucking start. So, all right. Come on. Get away from the gravity well. It's only 5 light years. I can be rather wasteful with power. And engage. That was pretty cool. I saw that that logistics vessel hit its own warp drive, and it's almost like there's a light shockwave. That's so fucking cool. We have an entire logistics network of FTL ships. That's really fucking awesome. That's cool. Okay, focus, Prim. Focus. We are nearing the star system, and we neither want to slam into the planet nor blow by at superluminal speeds, which is suboptimal, and 0.4321. Cat. Okay. Yep, we're here. We're good. That's pretty good. Okay, so all right. So we're approaching at a rather scary rate of speed. Oh, we're good. Okay. Everybody brace. Slow down to a nice state. And whammo! Welcome to hell. We are back on the rock world. So, when we last left, so we've got oh, we have a tower wart to supply the other towers. Right, that's because there's more than one. Because this, oh, this is the right. The local planet interstellar logistics has 2 mining stations now, supplying of course, the big reason came the fractal silicon, and then iron ore, copper ore, silicon ore. If there are any other ores, we're gonna fucking mine everything. We're gonna mine flipping everything. I don't care. Look at those juicy veins. Oh man, that's just pretty. Now we are going to start running out of foundations, which is something I actually need to make back at Black Hole Mart, but we'll that's a future problem. So there we go. Sort of fill this in just a little. All right. And copper. Jeez Louise, these things are juicy, man. This is good stuff. God, that is a big fucking mining field. Okay, can I get one more in? No. We're in. No. There, right there, and there. Okay. Yes, everything is now covered. We're going to drop tower just right there. And this is all iron. And we need a set of bots, and it is going to supply iron ore. Et voila. Okay, and then we will put the mining machines there. Alright, fine. No, I need to get that little ore bit right there. And go. Okay. And yeah, one more. Bingo. Yes. All veins accounted for. Okay. Now we just have to... Whew, we're going to need a lot of... Now, it's all the same ore, so we can just have one big splitter here. Just jam everything in here eventually. Have splitters leading to splitters leading to splitters, because there's so much flipping mining machines here. It's ridiculous. 8,400 belts. I think we might be okay on belts right now. I think we will be okay for a little while. This is so. I hope you all like Italian, because we're definitely having spaghetti tonight. Holy crap! Yeah, it's definitely going to be a lot of spaghetti tonight. Let's see. So I can be really a little more liberal with my splitters. We've switched over to the. This almost sounds like E.D. Prime music, or something from Dune. That is a high-order dweebery reference right there. Let's see here. I will always be a fan of the David Lynch Dune movies. I know there can't be a shit. I don't care. Any movie that includes Patrick Stewart is automatically good. I mean, come on. Yes, Gunny Halleck was supposed to be so ugly it was almost heraldic how ugly he was. Patrick Stewart is not. Do I fucking care? No. Okay, let's see here. Yeah, that'll work. Rub that one in. Okay, this. One more tick out. There. There we go. And yeah, it'll just be there. And that in there. Bam. I think. Oh, whoops. Whoopsie doodle. There. Now, I believe the upgraded mining machines can run off of drones, which is the middle one, which is interesting because that makes every single mining machine essentially a tower, which is really something. And I wonder what the coverage range is on those. But the production things for the next tier mining machines are fucking scary. It's way, way up there. So, yeah, we're gonna get there, but it's gonna be a little bit. Holy fuck. That's, woo boy. Yeah, those things are gonna take some serious fucking work to get all the requisite materials to make those. Because we just have a look here, look at buildings. Yeah, these things, oh, well, wait a second. I have all this shit already. I just started making titanium alloy today. I just started making frame material today. We do not have supermagnetic rings, but we have all the requisite raw materials to make them already. Well, well, well. Artificial star. You've unlocked the artificial sun. Use the power generation facility to officially transfer the massive energy from antimatter fuel rods to the power grid in a stable and manageable manner, which is good because antimatter fuel rods in an unstable manner are bad. They're a wee bit destructive. A mutual annihilation of matter and antimatter. You know that whole equals MC squared equation? That's what it's talking about. Conversion of a significant amount of matter to energy times the speed of light squared. It's a lot of energy. That's a lot of energy. Mm-hmm. Madness, exactly. Yes, mutually assured destruction. There will be a lot of fucking destruction. You know, this is really interesting. Now, I'm going to continue wiring up this planet because we need more fucking ore, but I actually, because we started making quantum chips on Tuesday, we have grading crystals already. I already have all these fucking materials. I could make the better advanced mining machines. So the advanced mining machines, they mine veins 90 per minute per vein, whereas these suckers mine 45. They're twice as fast. They burn more power, but they 2.94 megawatts. That's a lot. 10 times as much power. Holy fuck. Yeah, so we can actually make these suckers already. So the collected ores can be shipped out via conveyor belts or logistics drones. See, that part right there is interesting because then instead of having to belt and tower, yep, we're going back and we're fucking making some. You know what? You know what?
Flight mode.
We're, yeah, logistics problems, logistics schmobbums. We're fucking, bam! All right, so we're going to get a whole bunch more iron on the network here. This is good. But why wire up fucking everything when we already, so looking at the mart here, we've got supply. Why is this, it's just, it's going up. It's just there's not enough. We need more silicon. I could be preferential and I could not yet plan 0. Fucking hell. All right. Other planets in the system may ice giants. No. So I need wait. The moon. They're in orbit. Ah, not the ice giant. Here we go. Wait. Aha. Has 3 million. That's not even fucking worth it. There's got to be more silicon in the system, right? There are many reserves of this whole system. 70 to 80 million. It's around here fucking somewhere. There is a shit ton of silicon, or it's probably orbiting around here. Come on. I know. See here. There it is. Satellite. 73 million silicon. We need that fucking silicon. So we're going there. Now we already have a mining infrastructure because I saw logistics vessels visiting. So we're good there. So actually we don't need to do this anymore. We need to get out here and come on. So 8 astronomical units is I don't think we necessarily need to engage warp drive for that. It's inside the system. I mean, come on, we can just chill. So what we do is we just power the engines in order to accelerate to our maximum velocity currently of 2 kilometers per second, which will take 2 fucking minutes. Who's got the time for that? 3, 2, 1, stop!
Warp engine
Okay.
deactivated.
As I was saying, slow down, you crazy fucking wolf. Okay, there we go. All right, so, who's got 2 minutes, man? I want the fucking popcorn and I want it now. And
Cruise engine.
whammo, another snowball. This would make a great factory world. Holy shit. So, lots of silicon. Now here on said planet, we have, 0 watts has power off. What the fuck? Why?